We're at 248 Forest Edge Drive in South Lebanon, Ohio, and we're doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're going in through the clean out in the stack. If you're facing the house, it is the left front of the basement. There's another stack in the center front, but you should be able to, this should go over and go into the main lateral and then out to the street. We're looking for any structural issues, any root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. And this should be PVC all the way out, and maybe it may change to green PVC and SDR. But we'll make a note of that as we go. But it should be PVC all the way out based on the age of the house. So again, we're going to go ahead and go in from this clean out. I'll show you where we're at. There's the clean out. Is the front of the house. And that is towards the rear of the house. That is a Y-in. This could be going across the house. If there is any issues that are found, I am able to locate, which I will locate and mark those areas. And that way they know where the bad spot is. Making a right-hand turn, which means we're probably getting ready to exit the house. Another branch coming in from the left. There's another branch coming in from the left. And it looks like there is either a clean out here or this is that stack in the front. Based on how far away I am, I think there's probably a clean out over towards the center of the house. So what I may do on the way back, I may just stop and locate that just to be sure. So we have just exited the house. Usually when you make a change of material like this, that means we just left the house. They use this is the SDR I was mentioning earlier. They use this outside of the house. It's a stronger, it's a little bit stronger pipe. Turn down so we have to get deeper. Another thing that we're looking for is any like standing water or anything like that, which we haven't seen. And that will just indicate kind of how well the pipe is pitched. And how fast the water runs downhill. So far, everything looks perfect, as expected. Tiny bit of water, nothing of any concern. I know they've been running some water today anyway for that.
home inspection. And that camera lens is only about maybe a ½ inch off the bottom of the pipe, and this is a 6-inch diameter pipe, so it's very, very little water. It looks like we have a little bit of a belly here. Just a little one, and this may be outside. We'll find out here in a second, because it looks like we're going to be turning down and dropping into the main the way this is set up. So we'll have to see, and there it is. So there's that little bit of a belly there right before the connection into the sanitary main, which is where we're at here. This is the common pipe that runs up the street that this ties into. And so everything looked great all the way out. Like I said, there was that little bit of a belly there, but that is off the property. That is actually would be, you know, part of the tap, and you can see it's barely over top of the lens. It's maybe a ½ inch of water for a second there, right before it dumps into the main. So that's not an issue, especially with PVC. There's nothing really for anything to catch on. So, and I did see these solids sitting in that spot, so that's no concern. And if there was an issue, because it is right on the main like that, that would be the responsibility of the municipality, whoever does the maintenance on the sewer main itself. That would be their issue, not the homeowner. It's plenty far off the property. So we're going to continue recording as we pull back, just in case there's anything that we missed. Get a little bit better look. But according to the push out, everything looks wonderful. Now this is actually perfect. You see that thing right there? That looks to me like that is a wet wipe. It does not look like toilet paper. Now, what we may do down here is we may run some water and see if I can get that to push out. But you can see that even on a relatively new sewer line that is in great structural condition with no issues, these things do not go down the toilet or go down the sanitary line as well as toilet paper or something else. They say flushable, but they are, you know, they should not be flushed. They can cause backups. They can cause issues once they get out into the main sewer systems. They don't break down like toilet paper. Once they're in here, They do not break down. Toilet paper, if you ever run it underneath water and then run one of these wet wipes underneath water, you'll see what the difference is. Toilet paper is designed to disintegrate so that it doesn't build up, and these do not. So you should, by running some water, be able to flush this down the line a little bit, which I think I'm going to attempt to do. I'm just going to try to run some water down here in the basement. But just wanted to make a note of that. So I'm going to pause the video for a second until I can get some water running so we don't have a bunch of dead air space. But I'm going to try to get this to run down the line a little bit. Okay, so we've already run the water, and so it is pushing it through the pipe already. I'm going to go ahead and push out a little bit and just make sure that it's going down, because we're running water in the stationary tub in the front of the house, and that is where the clean out is. It's right next to where the incoming water line is. So it looks like as long as we keep the water running, it looks like that rag continued to go, and right here after it drops it should pick up enough speed and not be an issue. So just wanted to make sure that got out of there, and make sure that I did note that just not to use those, or if you do use them, just throw them in the trash. Don't flush them down the toilet. Like I said, they say flushable on the box. They should not be flushed. They don't break down like toilet paper, and they make a lot of money for plumbers in the long run, and a lot of headaches for homeowners. As you can see, even with the water running, I've got that on full blast. It should be coming in right here, which I think that's where it comes in right here. You can see that even with that running full blast, it doesn't fill the pipe at all. It doesn't even cover the camper. So the line has plenty of pitch, plenty of flow. Tiny weird spot there in that connection. A little bit of glue came through. It looked like. Nothing to be a concern, so we should be coming out of the clean out in a few feet here. About 20 feet out. This is measured by the rotation of the drum, so it's not 100% accurate as to how far out we are. It's pretty close. Okay, so we are working. There's stuff on the camera pulling out of the clean out. We have exited. Again, there's the house. So everything looks great. The line's in perfect shape, which is always good news. I wish they all looked this good and were this easy. So that will end the inspection at 248 Forest Edge Drive in South Lebanon, Ohio.